about malaria. So one of the reasons that you see a higher presence of sickle cell is because the presence of the sickle cell gene actually gives you somewhat of an immunity to malaria because it lacks the Duffy antigens. So essentially this is why you see a prevalence of sickle cell, people with sickle cell, in areas like parts of Africa, parts of Asia that have a high incidence of malaria. Because it's just a selection pressure, right? If you have sickle cell, you're less likely to die than malaria. So this causes it to be an advantageous gene. So here we go with malaria. Here is the Plasmodia life cycle. Again, our friend, the stupid mosquito. I hate mosquitoes. So you're going to get bit by mosquito. You are going to get malaria. And it's going to kind of explode your blood cells, which you can imagine is not great. Not something that you want to happen. And they're going to just divide in your cell, and it's going to not be great, right? The mosquito ingests, and it carries it to other people, and the cycle just continues. And this is why malaria is bad. This is why mosquitoes are bad. What else do we need to know? Reproductive cycle hides the parasite from the immune surveillance. The malaria injects toxins into the host cell. The adhesions allow red blood cells to adhere to certain tissues. Change in body chemistry attracts other mosquitoes. So it almost sends a signal to mosquitoes that you've been infected. Diagnosis made by infecting the plasmodium in the blood. Treat with various anti-malarial drugs. Some plasmodium strains are becoming resistant to these anti-malarial drugs. Prevention is best to just use mosquito nets and repellent, but as we all know, sometimes you get bit by a mosquito anyway. Okay, what else do we have? Toxoplasmosis. Majority of the cases have no symptoms. It's cat scratch disease is basically what this is. Cats are definitely the host, but just because you're not around cats does not mean you cannot get this disease. Typically, you have cats, and there's a parasite in the cats, and that can also get transmitted through rats, cattle, directly through contact with the rats. All of that can happen. Consumed undercooked meat that contain the parasite. Transmission across the placenta can also occur. So again, not great. Nobody wants this disease. It's really terrible. So the strain we have is Changas disease. It's endemic through most of Central and South America. Most mammals can harbor it. It lives inside host cells like this. And here is our kissing bug that transmits. This one infects in the kissing bug, and the kissing bug infects and would typically bite you, or you will come in contact with it, and that's how you get trypanosoma. All right, we are almost done with this chapter. Yep, again, same thing. Prevention involves the avoidance of the bugs. Are you seeing a theme here? Swimmer's itch. So may occur at the infection site. Eggs deposited throughout the body can cause other symptoms caused by 3 species of the... I think it's a bacteria. No, it's a protozoan. Carries the bacteria. Okay. I don't think it's a virus. I think it's a bacteria. The free-swimming larvae infect and can penetrate the skin. The larvae lose their tails and develop into adults in the blood vessels of the liver, and then they replicate, and then the larvae of these freshwater snails will continue the cycle. Okay, these are some a little bit more unusual diseases. And what is the last question? Why can people who avoid cats still get infected by cat scratch fever? I think I said that, but I will tell you the answer anyway. It usually affects humans through undercooked meat, so avoiding cats isn't really going to help you not get toxoplasma or cat scratch fever. Okay, that's it.